Welcome back to the roof, up on the roof, behind the walls on the roof, which is where we are. Kim's getting a bit too comfortable again. Consent is important, but no, he's in me. Yeah, you ran off pretty quick, didn't you? And then there's that weird car horn noise. Just a brief, immediate intermission, but as I said, I've, in a few past ones, I've set up what I'm calling Monty Cam, and he is actually visible for once, so just briefly. There's our little man. Our little snake man. Having an inspect on the proceedings from within his cave. It's not a still image, I assure you. He is just, snakes. They're very stationary, right up until they're not. But there he is, all the same. You're welcome if you like snakes. I'm sorry if you don't. Anyway, back to the GAM. We've got things to investigate, like these footprints.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Oh, really? How can you tell? Someone's been here within the last week or two. Let's have a closer look then. Crouch, study the footprints. Who's Crouch? Oh, I see. Right. Yeah.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left the pattern uniform, horizontal lines.
Sole could be bigger than vamp. That's not a part of the shoe that I'm familiar with. Or do they actually mean the sole of the shoe is bigger than a vampire? How big is a vampire? How long is a piece of string? Is there someone called Vamp? I know there's someone called Vamp in Metal Gear Solid, but I don't think that's who they're referring to. Solve one mystery and another just presents itself. This print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging, Kim. This doesn't look like the workers' boots from the hanging, does it? Get up. Get down.
The size looks about the same, actually.
Oh, well.
They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Oh, well, just fuck me, I guess, then. This doesn't look like the workers' boots.
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Great, so all we've really learnt from these footsteps is that they were wearing boots. Sure, that narrows it down in a town with a massive dock workers strike.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
I don't unless you tell me.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider.
Yes, it has. I was right about something I've long since forgotten. Hooray. Also, we now have that annoying sticker of a quest that we are unable to complete. Quite irritating. What does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind our rape victim's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Let's hope so. What's that? The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted. Schematics for a pinball machine, futurism themed. Ooh. Pinball maker's coat. +1 to empathy, +1 to hand-eye coordination. Oh, nothing but bonuses. That's rare. I don't think I'm going to like it as much as our... Yeah, I mean, it kind of works with the fact that I'm not wearing trousers. It's a sort of Flash's trench coat, but I don't know. I prefer our old swanky jacket. This dusty old coat used to belong to someone called M. Niflox. The name is stitched into the silk lining. It smells of moths and ancient engine grease, but fits you perfectly. A strange, lonely emotion fills you when you tighten the belt around your waist. Perhaps loneliness? That would be the lonely emotion to feel. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Windows. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. What were you thinking? An elevator. Or a lift, as we call them here. Which, you know, I will give the Americans this concession. Elevator... Well, no, actually, they both suffer the same problem of, you know, a lift and elevate that's going up, but it doesn't account for going back down, does it? So no, I guess they're both inefficient terms for the same thing. We'll call it a draw. I mean, you know, in the discussion about it, not that we'll call a lift a draw. That would be stupid. I missed whatever that was. Sorry. White Diora? What? Okay, I'm sure it wasn't important. A note. NB, the spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. See, that is important. What is the likelihood that two essential bits of information were that close together? Unlikely. Oh, 5 real. But yeah, no, I do feel like I kind of fucked up there. That was probably something important to know. And then here's the mystery blue door.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
This door is connected to the one upstairs, but how do we get through?
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
But I want to use this door. Where did they say it was? Hanging out the window. I mean, thankfully I remember where it is from prior playthroughs, but I don't know if I should know that yet. Well, given my tendency to...
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Okay, we didn't have this prompt when we came down in it.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in.
Nougat. How many lifts have you been in where it smells of nougat?
This elevator must have been used to transport pinball machines to and from the upstairs workshop.
So, nougat? Pinball? I guess the people playing pinball might have been having a Mars bar, but I don't know. Yeah. Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons. Monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Of course. So it was mostly pinball machines riding this elevator.
Seems so, although it's pretty quaint for a freight elevator.
He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark. Close the doors and go up. I guess maybe you're meant to reach this from the other side, and that prompt makes more sense if it's the first time you're looking at it. I did say last episode that I feel like we should have reached this point sooner than we have.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now.
Yeah, this kind of adds credence to what I was saying, that didn't trigger before.
The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
This used to be a pinball workshop. I feel like I should have said them in the other opposite order.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
He taps his foot.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Ugh.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling in Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all that's left over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice maker said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
Sure.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could this mean the Whirling in Rags really is part of the doomed commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
Sure, fuck it, why not?
It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and Garp ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
Yeah, I can't see Gart performing any kind of spells, to be honest with you. He doesn't really strike me as a mage type. I don't know what type he does strike me as, but not a mage. Well, he wouldn't be a bard either, would he? He'd be a cleric? No, he's not a cleric. Maybe he would be some kind of mage. I don't know. Oh well, doesn't matter. All we know for sure is that I went in there wearing one set of clothes and came out wearing another. I'm sure Klaasje feels nothing about that. Right then, back downstairs. No, that's the window. Don't do it. Don't do it.
This window is
Back down. Back down. Downstairs. Cool, that's easy to miss. Could have made that collision window on that a bit bigger. I will. But yes, as I was saying, we are definitely playing a barbarian in this route, if we're going to use all the classic terms. I don't know what Kim would be. Rogue, maybe? Hard to say. Oh good. I realised I wasn't running. Oh fine, we'll tell Gart about the thing since he's here. You right?
Hey, was there something you needed?
No, there was something you needed.
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. I saw a thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
What if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I do hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you going to ask me what's behind the door?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons. A mausoleum of the dead. Pinball machines. A pinball workshop. Nothing. The black gaping maw at the end of time. Yeah. If we're being tenuous and metaphorical, that could still be referring to the pinball machines because it's defunct.
Yes, haha. What's actually behind there?
Ah, well, if you're going to be like that, I'll just say all the stupid answers first.
There is no gaping maw. If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. That's okay.
Tell that to my ex-wife? What do I mean by that? Why did that come to my mind? I feel like I just channeled a rather unsavoury comedian with that, but anyway. Pinball machines, a pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too.
I mean, there's a pinball machine out here, you probably could have...
I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
I didn't check. Pinball isn't relevant to the investigation. Didn't check. Pinball is stupid. Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
If you're thinking of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. See sweet shit. Beat your chest. I'm a disruptor. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, that's clearly savoir-faire talking. That's and that's, yeah, the commie answer. I feel a capitalist plot coming up. Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade? Yeah, sure, let's go with this one. This is straight out of Matthew McConaughey in Wolf of Wall Street.
Those machines are whirling property. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm not planning to sell them. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
You're right, actually. I used it the other day and it just made me sound fucking awful when really I'm a fantastic singer. It's got to be something fucked up with the wiring on that.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area.
Let's tell him anyway.
He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
You have to be forewarned about this thing. I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Wait, so you know of the curse?
Everyone knows of it.
Oh, okay. The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
Hold on, not once? Isn't that already a sign of decline? The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time before the whirling fails too. The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed, though perhaps the whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework? These high ceilings? The nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms.
What are you implying there? We've been in Klaasje's room now. It's lovely. It's very well maintained. Lots of drugs.
For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost.
You must really care about this place since you've worked here for so long. That does not follow at all. You could work at somewhere for your entire life and hate the place. Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
You realise I'm the police, did you forget that? I mean, it's understandable if you did, talking to me, but Kim's there. Who named it Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateneers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
Yeah, sounds alright. I mean, the music could be shit, but who knows. You must really care about this place. You've worked here for so long. Fine.
Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way.
Shame it's cursed.
Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know.
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Ah, but that's the thing. If everything's doomed, then nothing is. Right? Well, too bad it's all doomed then. Good luck to you with this place then. Yeah. Sure.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to
well,
think
fuck
about
you
where
then.
I'm
I
gonna
wish I
place
picked the
those
other one.
pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
You stick your pinballs up your ass.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
I didn't take you for a rapper. Should I mention that? I don't know. Wait until we've got all the information we need from her, perhaps.
Yes.
Bye. Right. Yeah, this window. This is the one.
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Perception. Sight. Ah, +10 from the note in the workshop. Inland told you mysterious door seen. Right, okay. Yeah, our perception's pretty good, I think. Oh, no, it's 3. Okay, well, despite that, we've got a high chance of this.
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone's hid a key in the bush, pointing at the window.
Huh?
Okay. I need your guys to hand the key to me. Can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing? Titus, can you hand the key to me, please? Okay, none of these are going to work. Anything involving them, they're going to fuck me over. So I guess that is the best I can go for. Fine.
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Elaine. Pick a fucking name and stop being a twat.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite.
There's a lot to unpack there. Have you regularly slept in the Hawthorne? How do you know it's got a bitch of a bite? Have you already gone bush diving? In which case you shouldn't really be mocking me about it.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
Really? You're making a big thing about it. Although, admittedly, I don't know why I came at it from this angle and not just walked around outside. But here we are.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Oh.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched to its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
I always wondered what his voice might sound like. Now he's finally got a voice. Yeah, he sounds like he looks. Tired of listening to their shit. Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Alright. I won't thank you, then. Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the Union box window?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Could be bullshit. I wonder what doors does it open?
It's for the blue door in the kitchen. There was a note there that you missed. It said the workshop key is behind the window. It's this key.
No, Kim, I didn't miss that note. I'm just talking bollocks. I suppose I can understand why you'd be slightly confused.
You see, the key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the...
Ba-da-da-da. This pinball says Franco-Nigerian. The theme is horses and swords.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
What do you mean? It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world. Hey, I'm not some sort of a peeper. What do you mean?
Nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade every personal space. Break every lock.
I'm just browsing.
Yes, that's what it is. A quick peek here. A short glance there. It's all quite delectable.
Okay, so finally we're seeing... Because savoir-faire is sort of used for two things then. It's used for what I originally thought it was, which is stealth and stuff. Panache, so to speak. Which is what that conversation was about. But then it snuck up on us with all its free market bullshit. That it also is the thing for. So, the Jamrock Shuffle. Confusing behaviour. Okay, by now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets, maybe more juicy containers. Let's be honest, you like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippian kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Wait, is that why you're so hell-bent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orbe de Montagne? I've no idea. I guess we could maybe do that one. Oh, we do even have a free skill point. But it all depends how much we want to put into these things, doesn't it? Oh, go on. This will probably be the last thought we manage to do. I think. Jamrock Shuffle. See what that's about. Cool. Well, that's a thing done. Oh.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Run your finger across the dust of the white Diora machine. Yeah, that was right. White Diora.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What is white Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like sarcasm. I'm no expert, but... What about that other one, the Franco-Nigerian ball? Want to play that?
No.
You don't want to play any of them?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
He looks away.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Encyclopedia. Oh dear, not a great chance on that. In any other world, 42% is not an even chance, but okay. Think Kim Kitsuragi. Kim Kitsuragi, what? Okay, don't know what that's about. Let's smoke. That'll give us a slightly better chance. Yeah, pretty slightly. Ah, fuck it, give it a go.
Kim,
Oh,
Pinball,
we did it.
Kitsuragi.
Kim Pitsball? No. Pinball Kitsuragi, aka Kimball?
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
Oh, really? We've remembered something about Kim. How strange. You're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi.
So now he remembers.
He looks at you in the silence of the workshop, then takes his glasses off and cleans them.
Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
You don't seem to really like pinball.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastic, science fiction, and historic romance franchise.
Oh, wow. Really put on the French at the end there.
It is lame.
Then why are you called Pinball?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
How did you...
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop.
Okay.
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide. End of story.
You were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
Wow. Wait, so that's why you didn't talk to Kuno? What? I'm not seeing the connection there.
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Oh, right, okay. No, now I see, because, yeah. Okay, so he doesn't like kids and he doesn't like pinball. That's fine. I'm going to call you Pinball now. I'm going to call you Kimball now. Don't worry, I'll keep calling you Kim. You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi to me. I'm going to call you Kimball now, because I'm a mad arsehole.
No. You're gonna call me Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Or, on rare occasions, Kim, because it's shorter. Let's go.
Any plan to call him Pinball or Kimball is immediately wiped from your neocortex, as if with some sort of mind-altering device. It is simply not going to happen.
Oh. Okay. Is this the eyebrow thing again? Damn you and your secret telepathic powers. I'm gonna stop wearing this coat. I prefer my other one. Well, now what the fuck do we do? Oh yeah, we should talk to Titus about his bullshit. Actually, we should get some health first. Have some magic liquid, said every... Have some magic liquid. Is that something I said or the game said? I can't remember now. Oh well. My memory really is failing me. Ooh, what's that? The yellow roses in the window. Those aren't the flowers that were left for Klaasje. No, they weren't. They were Maybells or something. Pretty sure we haven't picked up any more tear.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
No. We only have 6 real. What can we buy for 6 real?
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and...
Yeah. No, wrong one. Medicine.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
I don't know which of these is more cost effective. Oh, that's one of my previous streams. Oh, right, yeah. No, I probably said have some magic liquid in a previous stream. I fully believe that. That's that's fine.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
So do I.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
You said that.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better
Shut
or
up.
something. Okay, here. I hope...
Right, now we've wasted all our money on drugs, but they're good drugs, so it's fine. Now we can talk to Titus, without hopefully committing suicide again. Hopefully. No promises. Fat racist. Right, let's take... So, you can buy the Dramamine instead of the Nosafed, which is 3 in 1, but you still only take 1 at a time. Whenever you do these charges, it's not ever 3 at once. Okay, so it's just about being quicker, I guess. Alright, that's fine. Titus, you fucking meat sack.
It's you again. What is it?
What do you think it is? It's the police investigation. Let's go over the rape victim again. That's... You could phrase that better. Klaasje says she wasn't raped. Yeah, your story's bullshit.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Wow! And they say Chivalry's dead.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
Was she called Fritter Clerk? I wish she was. No, the shop is called Freet with 3 T's, and it's just like a convenience store. But no, I wish she was there in like some like serving up fritters, along with alcohol, cigarettes, and prescription medicine. That would be great.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Liz, you can't walk your way out of that one. It's literally right there. We've got a written record of all this.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
Sounds like you don't have any idea either. I mean, I'm more willing to take the, the person who actually happened to their word for this rather than yours.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Oh, and whereas you are, a world-renowned empath and, therapist, Elaine.
Yeah, she's crazy,
That's
A
not the
crazy
same
bitch.
thing.
You know the type. She's fucked up.
Well done, Shanky. Fucking masterclass.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Crazy? What are you talking about? She was very lucid. I did think that, yes, that she's a little crazy. Cut the bullshit. She told me the truth. Okay. Rhetoric is advising me to stay on track. But then again, last episode we were just told that Rhetoric and everyone have been compromised in regards to Klaasje, but maybe just talking to Klaasje. Yeah, I might be overthinking this. Cut the bullshit.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
I did no such thing. I didn't touch her. I grabbed some flower petals near her, but apart from that, nothing. And I did also kick a door down in her vicinity, but those two weird actions were not directed at her.
His hands become fists.
That's not good.
And you went and pushed her.
I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna fucking...
Kim, tell him. I didn't do anything.
Hit you. Duck.
Shit. Duck.
Titus Hardy.
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
Okay, that's new information.
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
You have it on tape.
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Okay, hang on. Putting words in my mouth. I never said he was an innocent man. He just isn't guilty of all of the charges, of which there are multiple.
Another apocalyptic actor in town.
Yeah, also that's my role.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Logic. With the best will in the world, I don't think it's going to be nice to listen to. But I see your point. Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. I'm hurt.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
All the benefits, clearly.
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
Okay, admittedly, we are actually keeping score in our ledger of the amount of cases we've closed, but that's different.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Okay, so are you just saying that the rest of this is pointless? What's on the tape?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
I don't think I will. That sounds like nonsense. Alright. Where did you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you've bugged them. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
What do you need to bug in a harbour?
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
No, I'm still caught up on the harbour thing. What, you need to eavesdrop on the sea lions in case they're stealing all the fish?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Oh, so it's you then.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
The chief picks his beer back up to offer a silent toast.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
If you say so. Where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
I have a tape player, don't I?
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
I could try that, but I mean, it's a last resort, if I'm honest.
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
You're just repeating what Shanky said.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had
Thanks,
one.
Kim.
Or maybe it's too broken.
Oh shit, maybe I don't have one. That's enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
No thanks, Titus. I can get this wrapped up better without it. No, I should probably take it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Probably won't, to be honest. Probably can just look out the window on any given day and remember that. Or look in the mirror, if you're being more literal. Okay, cool. So, did I never buy a boombox? No, I did. Okay, it just didn't bring it up. That's lucky, because we've spent all our money on health and stuff. Otherwise, we'd be a bit fucked. A magnetic tape acquired from Titus Hardy. It supposedly holds a recording of the Mercenary Task Force radio communications recorded via a de-encryption station. Not a good omen. Requires a boombox to play. Yeah, do I have headphones or something? Because this is not something I'm probably going to want to play out loud, if I had to guess. No, fuck it. We'll listen to it right here in the cafeteria. Get up on the karaoke stage and everything. Right. Here we go then.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape. You push Commenseer, I assume that's pronounced as, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Another loud screech, some kind of machinery.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
Oh, good ear, Kim. I never would have guessed that. I thought they were at the zoo.
He's right.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
Hang on a minute. What have the dogs and chickens done?
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
Well, obviously that was in the original version of the game, but that's a lot more harrowing with voice acting.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
Oh, I thought there was more to that question. I'm just being dumb. What do you think, Kim?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
Edited, okay. I agree. He also sounded inebriated. I think he sounded all right. Just letting off some steam. No, fuck. I'm not saying that. But he did say he's going to do it. You can't edit words into someone's mouth. You can, but they sound all jumbled, like, you know, some of those mashups where it's like. I agree. He also sounded inebriated. That sort of thing. So you can. Just doesn't sound very good.
Indeed, but...
You are familiar with this look now. It's his look of suspicion. Who's this Corty?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
Could Corty be the scab leader guy we've met, or another one? What's Khoi Hoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola.
Or
in South
Kohoi,
Safri.
rather.
Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
Oh, pleasant. You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Okay, then what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for Klaasje, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
Yeah, kind of.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night.
Oh, okay. So back up and talk to Klaasje again, I guess. Gart, Lena, everyone enjoy listening to that. I'm sure that was fine for everyone. No problems. Good. Actually, since we're here, surely we should talk to them first? I don't know actually what the right order might be.
It's you again. What is it?
I've listened to the tape and I'm going to confront Klaasje with it. Oh, okay, probably should have done it after.
Smart boy. You go do that.
Okay, bye. Love you. Right, well that was pointless. At least we got a quicker way up there now. Actually, is this quicker at all? I have no idea. Probably not. Probably the same amount of loading screens if you think about it. Yeah, we're going to keep carrying the boombox around. Just because we can. What genre is that? Jungle? Or kitchen? I don't know. Hello, Klaasje.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Well, it's complicated. Titus gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down.
Uh-oh.
With a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
I never said he was a good man either. Titus keeps trying to put that on me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
Okay. On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
They won't tell me.
It's intercepted.
Well, they
radio
kind of
chatter
told me,
of the
but...
deceased, recorded via...
Yeah, actually, they totally
station.
told me. What
It's
am I fucking
authentic
talking
enough.
about? Thanks, Kim. It's a good job you're here to pick up the brain-dead slack of me.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
No, actually. Something to that effect, yes. Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Yeah, it's not great. I've heard worse, but it's not great.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Alright, thanks, electrochemistry. That doesn't help much.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Yes, both of those things were mentioned.
He liked the way it sounded when he said it. As to Kohoi,
The young woman lights a new cigarette with the butt of her old one.
he wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little cohoy. It wasn't his everything.
Do you think he was trying to scare people? Why say things like that? Machismo? Is that how you say that? I don't know. Kind of the same thing, really.
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
She's quite observant about the human character. Trained to observe, even.
Persona, catchphrase, coping mechanism? 3 ways, are they the same thing? Not entirely, but there's... You could have a catchphrase that is also a persona and a coping mechanism. Did you learn this from studying Oronese Lit? Sounds psychological.
People who go to university know how to use words like internalize and integrate, officer. Now, what was that expression?
I feel like you're deflecting.
You can trust Pillar Bookhead, by the way. As far as I can tell, he's not singing to her tune. The only one besides me.
Oh, really? Interesting volition. You didn't bring that up earlier. Considering what a piss-poor school we have in Encyclopedia. And you, for that matter. I'm still not entirely sure you're not compromised. But fine. Was it a coping mechanism?
Running joke. I was
Oh.
gonna say running joke.
That works
And
too.
it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Khohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
And which I'm wearing part of now. Which is kind of weird now that you've told me that. Weren't you afraid? You like this kind of stuff? And you spent time with this person romantically.
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Khohoi here.
My first and only love is to the police force.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things?
Didn't sound convincing even to me.
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being. What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Does she? She wasn't before. How do I know I can trust you, Picasso?
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
Sure, we still had some
She takes a very
questions for
small
her,
sip
though.
of her coffee and smiles.
Oh, no, that's everything, apparently. Well, except for... Yeah, some time has passed. Do you want to... Can you give us the deets now?
Like, for example, his name?
That's a good start. I mean, you just have with Lely.
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
Oh, that's a nickname.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Wow, okay, so this is a full-on thing. Where is Lelystad? The place, I mean.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
Oranje? Oranje's map of waterways? This fits with his tattoo.
Ah, good point, blurry face, it does.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Sure thing, Kim, I don't even remember saying that. You were both from Oranje?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Anything to say about that?
Did that bring you together?
Thanks, Kim. I'm struggling here.
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex. Alcohol.
Sorry, I love that the boombox has just been playing this stupid fucking drum and bass thing the whole time.
Speed. Probably also sildenafil.
Sildenafil? I haven't got that one. I've got pretty much... Well, no, I haven't got the first one either, but I've got alcohol and tons of speed. So, 2 out of 4 ain't bad.
No love for Muta Oranje? Wasn't he a soldier?
Oh, calm down, Endurance. He's going off on his fucking right-wing deep end again. No need to get political. A military man, but not a patriot?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind.
Ah, so a sort of cross-section between savoir-faire and endurance, or fascism and ultra-liberalism.
He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
I like the subtle or maybe not so subtle implication there that he wasn't a patriot. He's not a stupid man. He's like...
A flash of rage comes over you. The words have already left your mouth.
What have they? What? What? Fuck. I can only say this. A disgraceful mercenary. The Oranese state should have checked his breast for sublime patriotic rage before they trained him. Oh dear, we let our fascist side go a bit mental, have we?
Had he passed that test,
Fuck.
We wouldn't have gotten along. Come to think of it, maybe it was our hate for Oranje that brought us together.
God damn it, I thought we'd be trying to keep the fascism in check. We're still more ultra-liberal than we are fascist, and more communist, but then communist seems really easy to get points in, for whatever reason.
I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
Who knows? There is a voice of Revachol, but I don't know how or when that chips in. Seems to be something to do with shivers. Anywho, how old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
You don't need to know about whether or not you were attracted to him, Kim. You know, the fact that you go for the older man is not relevant to our investigation.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Alright, 42 it is. Didn't I guess that exactly?
Looks like you were right, officer.
Oh, nice.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
Thanks, Pain Threshold. You don't chip in often, but when you do, it's always weird. I did not know this was a competition, Kim. Better not to mention it. Well, no, we're not playing a character with any tact here.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
There is no challenge without competition. There must be an opponent.
Calm down, oblonghead.
This is clearly sports for him. Something like archery or darts.
Well, we know it's certainly not pinball. It's still about getting hits, right, and not missing. Then the competition is against the world. Let it be. Yeah, battleships. I don't know. What the fuck?
That's still pinball for me.
Oh.
I just like to get autopsies right on the first try.
Of course.
Where were we?
His eye color. I'm guessing pink.
Blue.
Shit.
Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know. It was strange seeing those eyes on his fucked up face.
Little blue galaxies? No, I don't know what that means. What?
Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
Hang on. So he had a beautiful, soft voice. That does not add up with what we heard on the tape then. Granted, he could speak differently to her than, well, about her, but yeah, it didn't seem like a voice capable of being beautiful or soft.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
It's clear she was very much attracted to him, and still is.
You found him attractive?
Of course. He was the most strangely beautiful man I've ever been with. And I mean that.
She shivers slightly. I'm sure I could be stranger. Look at me, I'm not wearing trousers.
And now, he's dead. A pity.
Yeah, real shame. Anyway.
Oh, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Oh god, I just saw that. Interesting. I too have stroked his hair. Kim, I said to put the brilliantine on the form. Do I get a point? Let's get to the rest. She seemed pretty unflappable up until now, but I would be amazed if she doesn't have a reaction to this. I too have stroked this dead man's hair.
Oily, isn't it? We have that in common now.
What the fuck? She's completely unfazed. Is it just the fringe that does it? Like with a fringe that low, you can never see if her eyebrows raise? Maybe that's it. Kim, do I get a point?
No.
Oh, but I put it down there. Point to the red autopsy slip.
I can see you've put quite a few things here. They don't all give you a point.
There it is, in your rushed writing, right where the lieutenant is pointing. Pig's gonna have sex.
Oh,
you should really get this questioning back on track now.
Oh, I suppose I did write that. I forgot. Sorry. But also, more importantly, fuck you, Kim. I literally did just get a point. The game just gave me a skill point. So, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Bollocks to you, Kim. We get a point for that. I don't know where I'm going to put it into, though. Composure's still looking a bit grim. Perception also, really. God, it's... Perception and composure seem like they're going to be important. But which one more so? Fuck. Go with composure? No. Ah, shit, I don't know. We'll work it out later. You had a tattoo? What did it mean?
Oh, that.
Look at me, I'm not wearing trousers. It's something I will aim to use more often. Yeah, I mean, you know.
It's clear she liked it.
As opening lines go, it's memorable. Because either you're not wearing trousers, which is memorable, or you are wearing trousers, in which case you're lying. A very blatant lie, and that's just confusing, but also kind of memorable. So, yeah. You like tattoos? It was an Orionese map of the waterways. It was a map of his service history. What did it represent, do you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
For showing off to chicks? How so? I can never imagine tattoos being used for that purpose.
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets.
I don't want to imagine that.
Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
No, I don't want to imagine that. It's making me feel uncomfortable. It's giving me weird thoughts. I don't know what to think about these thoughts.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands.
Well, I've not got stars, but, you know, if I cover glitter over myself, will that do it for you? Oh, it's clear she likes it. I read that just after I said about the trousers thing. Yeah, I didn't realise that. That was timing. Unintentionally good timing.
And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?"
She points at the air with her sharp nailed finger, picking out an imaginary tattoo star. Well, this is all bedside manner that I don't, you know. Sure.
And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay.
It was Egghead."
"What's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths."
That adds up, because the scab leader also used the term loincloths. But then Egghead uses the term hardcore. I don't want to think about it being Egghead. He was secretly the mercenary this whole time.
And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country.
Surely it'd be fourth
And he's
world
done
country after
horrible
third
things
world
in
country.
every single one of them.
You were the woman in this? What? No, she was the fucking hair gel. What kind of question is that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, can you tell us precisely what these mean? Hand her the photo.
No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Oh, alright, do that then.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Sorry, let me just check my journal. Okay, I guess we completed a thing there. That's cool. Also, our thought Jamrock Shuffle is nearly complete, so when we finish this conversation, that'll be done. Not a very fun story. Good story, thanks. Thank you for clearing that up. As I would say to the cleaning lady if one existed in this hostel.
Change of topic, perhaps?
No, it's a murder investigation. Kinda has to be this topic, I'm afraid. We could talk about the weather, but yeah. Could it be love that did him in? We ordered a toxicology report. Any idea what that will show us? Sure, let's go with that.
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I
Lighting
bet.
change.
Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil.
There it is again, sildenafil. Not heard of that one. It could be a real one, could be something they made up for this game. So I guess that's mid PM change, lighting change.
Hear that? Sildenafil. Just like you suspected. You have a great nose for this stuff.
Well, she said sildenafil. You're saying sildenafil. Which is it? What is that?
It's for maintaining an erection.
Oh.
Uppers are vasoconstrictors, so that feat becomes problematic.
Okay, and why do I know this?
Because you're a scientist, of course.
Right, yeah.
How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
Well, you should have come and talked to us back when we were inspecting the corpse.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
What do you mean, Kim? We should always subcontract help from suspects. Okay, great. So, on top of all my pathetic personality traits, I may also have erectile dysfunction. Thanks, electrochemistry. Never let it be said that you don't do anything for me and my morale. Could it be love that did him in?
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
So, neither of us know what we mean. Also, how do I know she raised an eyebrow? We were just saying that. The fringe makes it impossible to know. He told me love did him in. Oh yeah, the corpse was talking to me for a while. Is that going to bother you? You weren't bothered that I was stroking his hair, so...
That's not funny, officer.
Oh really? That does bother you? How strange. You don't like me talking to him, but you're fine with me stroking his hair. This is very strange. I think we're finished with this line of questioning. Hand the lieutenant back his notes.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
How do you gracefully pour coffee? I mean, surely you just pour... I don't know. I'm not a big coffee drinker, so I guess I wouldn't know. Last time I drank coffee, I nearly fucking fell asleep on stream. So, clearly it doesn't work as intended for me. Let's return to this later, miss. Ba-da-da-da.
The Jamrock Shuffle.
So what's this about?
In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle, cracking open containers. Most of them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol, that also overlap with the network of royal catacombs called Le Royaume, just beneath the streets. As children, you would all go underground, hoping to find treasure, and come back with a rat's tail or a used needle. That playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows, maybe one day the Orbe de Montagne, the Holy Scepter, and the Cocaine Skull will all be yours.
Okay, well we could talk about the Cocaine Skull, but there's also rat's tail or a used needle. I know this is a rough area, but fucking hell. Well, okay. Thanks, Klaasje. We'll trample through your room this time instead. I'm gonna just keep the boombox out forever now. I just love the idea of this stupid fucking drum beat as a backing for everything, as this story gets more and more dramatic. I mean, there's just sounds of like people putting knives and forks in plates mixed into this as well. It's quite experimental. Ooh, what was that? Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Oh, okay. Pretty sure that was a prompt from the start of the game that I never got. A bit late now. And it just restarts every time. Okay, so back to talk to Titus again, although we will have to do that on the next time, I think. We'll also work out what to do with our skill point. And so, yeah, just to clarify, Jamrock Shuffle means we'll find better loot in locked containers. I can't imagine there's many locked containers left. We're, I think, approaching the end of the game, but then it is quite a long game, so maybe not. Cool. Well, that's it for now then, I guess. Just got time to... Oh, well, I was going to say check the Monty cam, but as you can see, he is now gone. Like I say, he was there at the start of the stream, so at least I've proved that he exists now in this rather gimmicky, forced addition to our streams. But, you know, you try and provide value where you can. Anyway. Oh shit, the moral message thing that I've started doing. I'm going to regret doing that now, but to be fair, someone explicitly in the chat, asked me to do it, so I have to do it now every time. What is the moral message of this one? People are so used to obnoxious kids playing their music out loud that you can play a tape recording of active war crimes in a public cafeteria and no one will bat an eyelid. I don't know how that's a moral message, but it is something to consider. Thanks for watching.